गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. We are on verse number 9, and now we are on the fifth topic, which is the Sadachar covers. The first topic was Pratasmaranam. Second topic was the Shaucham. Pratasmaranam was when you wake up in the morning, what you should remember. Prata means in the morning. Smaranam means to remember. To contemplate what you should. We did that. Shaucham is the cleanliness or the cleansing or the purification of the body, and the third is the snanam, that is bathing, and then agamarshanam, which was the various practices that we employ to remove or destroy sins. And this is and then the fifth one that we are doing now is the prayers to be done at the junction of the day, namely sunrise, high noon and sunset. So what are the times and what are the most appropriate moments to do these meditations or the remembrance of the name, and what is the understanding of a common man and who is addicted to doing something, and what is the understanding of a wise man, what is his angle of looking at Sandhya, and what is the common man's or those who are seekers or those who are the householders, what is their angle on looking at the Sandhya. Laya vikshepayo sandhau लय विक्षेपयौ सन्धौ मनस्तत्र निरामिषं ससन्धि साधितो येन समुक्तो नात्र संशयः. He says, at the junction of the dissolution of the mind and its projection, the mind is without desires. One who is able to catch that centered still moment which is devoid of all movement of desire is said to be a liberated one without any doubt. Now we'll come to the verse a bit later. First we must understand what because when we talk about Sandhya, you might not have heard, but in India it is a very popular thing, not only in Hindu religion but all the cultures that are prevalent within India, and that is the time the Brahma Muhurt, the early morning time is very auspicious, the sunset time is auspicious, and there is another time which is very auspicious for us, and that is the noon. So here the mantra says, अहोरात्रस्य यः सन्धिः सूर्य नक्षत्र वर्जिता सा तु संध्या समाख्याता मुनिभिस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः. So here what is the man of contemplation and knowers of the truth have declared that the junction of the day and night devoid of sun and stars is the Sandhya Kala. So we must understand first what is Sandhya Kala. So that is what it is, that is given. So where the junction of the day and night. What is day and night? Brightness and darkness. That is the junction. The Sandhi. Sandhi means junction. and there what happens? There is devoid of sunlight, sun as such, and even the stars. So the sun has gone down and the stars haven't come up yet. That is the time of Sandhya. The three daily Sandhya timings are Pratah Sandhya Sanakshatra Madhyahno Madhya Bhaskara Sasurya Paschima Sandhya Tisra Sandhya Upasate. For the morning Sandhya itself, these great visionaries have further suggested which is the most effective moment for self-synchronization. Why this is, we will explain why this is the most auspicious moment to be available to yourself. What is the, because now Sandhya at the juncture period, they are going even more fine tuning into it. And the next mantra says, Uttamatara kopeta madhyamalotta taraka adhama surya sahita prata sandhya tridha smruta. He says, at 3 o'clock in the morning is the best time. Do you get up at 3 o'clock? Yesterday I slept at 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock is the best time. If you go to Kashi, if you go to various ashrams, that is the time when all the sadhus wake up. You go to Kashi, I found out that at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, the established masters in Varanasi, they come to the temple and meditate. And once I came to, I came to know only towards the end. I didn't ask around in the beginning. Then for the last 1.5, 2 months, out of the 6 months that I was there, I used to go early in the morning. So they used to get up at 3:30 in the morning, take bath in the Ganga, and come and sit in the temple. At that time, no common person doesn't get up at that time. He waits. Why should I get up so early in the morning? I got the whole day to spend. If I get up so early in the morning, then I will not be able to enjoy the waking time, the daytime. So he gets up late so that he can enjoy the daytime. So 3 o'clock is the best. Second is when the stars are still in the sky. So the sun has gone down, is about to go down, but the stars are, not go down, come up. Sun hasn't come up yet, but the stars are still in the sky. That is the medium time. Best time is 3 o'clock. Medium is when the sun hasn't, the dawn has broken, but the stars are still visible. And the third best time is when the sun has come up. So these are the relatively speaking, these are the three, good, better, best. So best is at 3, better is at when the stars are still seen, and good is when the sun comes up. So this way you understand. And I couldn't get up at 3 o'clock. Don't feel guilty. When the sun comes up, it's still okay. But if you want to really get the best out of the nature, you must get up at 3 o'clock, 3:30. We just talk about getting up early in the morning so that we welcome the chirping of the birds.